Did you know that your bones may be weakening without you even realizing it? Osteoporosis is a silent and insidious condition, but you don't need to rely on expensive medications to keep your bones healthy. The secret is in your diet. What if I told you that there are foods that are much richer in calcium than milk, and that can transform the health of your bones? That's right! In this video, you will discover 7 superfoods that can strengthen your bones naturally, without medication, and also bring other incredible benefits to your overall health. Are you ready to upgrade your diet and the health of your bones and joints? Then stay with me until the end and enjoy each valuable tip. But before we start, leave your like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any important content about health and well-being. Osteoporosis is like a silent thief that weakens bones without giving any clear signs. We usually only notice its presence when a fracture suddenly appears, even with a small impact. Women after menopause are at the forefront of this risk, but men are no exception. Bad habits such as smoking, drinking excessively, and even maintaining a diet poor in nutrients further increase the chance of developing this disease. Keeping your bones strong is like taking care of a garden. Just as plants need water and sunlight, bones need calcium, vitamin D, and exercise to grow healthy and robust. Simple habits, such as walking every morning and getting some sunlight, may seem trivial, but they have a profound impact on preventing osteoporosis. After all, prevention is better than cure, right? But how can you effectively prevent osteoporosis? Preventing osteoporosis is like creating a barrier against the invisible wear and tear on your bones, and this starts with a balanced lifestyle. Exercising, especially those that require impact, such as walking or dancing, is a powerful weapon. Imagine someone who sets aside 30 minutes a day to climb stairs instead of taking the elevator. Simply put, they are already helping to strengthen their bones. Strength training is also excellent, in addition to improving posture and disposition. Another indispensable ally is the sun. Few people know, but the vitamin D it provides is like the key that opens the door for calcium to enter the bones. A practical tip? Set aside 10 to 15 minutes a day to expose yourself to the sun, preferably before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., without overdoing it. And, of course, include foods rich in vitamin K in your diet, such as green leafy vegetables. A plate of salad with kale and spinach, for example, can be more effective than many supplements. However, it is essential to maintain a balance. Calcium supplements, although useful in some cases, are not a magic solution. Excess can cause problems such as kidney stones and even harm cardiovascular health. This is one of those cases where more is definitely not better. So, before you run to the pharmacy, how about a professional evaluation to understand what your body really needs? And speaking of calcium, are we paying attention to the signs of its deficiency in the body? Calcium deficiency is like a silent warning from the body, manifesting itself through small signs that we often ignore. Feeling constantly tired, having nails that break for no reason, or even suffering from frequent cramps can be a cry for help from the bones. Who has never heard of someone who slipped and ended up with their arm immobilized for months? Have you also noticed how people who consume a lot of coffee or soft drinks seem to have more difficulty maintaining their health? This happens because these foods can interfere with the absorption of calcium, weakening the body even more. A healthy diet is the starting point to avoid these problems. It is important to rethink the consumption of products that rob calcium, such as excess sugar, and make room for nutritious options. Imagine swapping that soft drink for a glass of fresh orange juice or replacing a processed snack with a bowl of natural yogurt with chia. These small changes make a big difference in your daily life. And if, despite all the care taken, the symptoms persist, it is essential to investigate further. Digestive problems, such as low stomach acidity, can also be behind the deficiency. Who would have thought that something as simple as poor digestion could compromise quality of life? Identifying these causes is the first step to avoiding major complications. But what about when the calcium that comes from food alone is not enough? Are supplements the best alternative? Although calcium supplements seem like a practical solution, they can bring more risks than benefits if used inappropriately. Who has never heard someone say, "I'll take a supplement just in case"? But without guidance, excess calcium in the body can cause kidney stones, a problem that is as painful as it is preventable. In addition, it can temporarily raise calcium levels in the blood, increasing the risk of heart attacks and thrombosis. Therefore, whenever possible, prioritize natural sources of calcium. A plate of sardines with spinach, for example, is a combination rich in calcium and nutrients that work together to strengthen bones. In addition, foods are absorbed by the body in a more balanced way, reducing the risks associated with excessive calcium consumption. Supplements should be a plan B, and never an excuse for not adjusting your diet. But what about when the doctor recommends their use? In this case, moderation and professional guidance are essential. After all, even something good can turn into a problem, depending on the dose. The secret is balance, both in diet and in daily choices. And speaking of natural sources, how about exploring foods that are true powerhouses of calcium, often even more effective than milk itself? When it comes to calcium, milk usually steals the show, but there are foods that can surprise even the most skeptical. As promised, now we're going to introduce you to the 7 foods rich in calcium that strengthen your bones more than milk. Let's get started. White beans, for example, are an unexpected champion, with 240 mg of calcium per 100 gram, in addition to being an ally for cardiovascular health. A bowl of beans for lunch not only keeps your taste buds happy, but also takes care of your bones' strength. Almonds, with 264 mg per 100 gram, are a powerful snack for those seeking quality of life, and they also help keep cholesterol under control. And what about Barbados gooseberry? In addition to its impressive 300 mg of calcium per 100 gram, this plant is an incredible source of fiber and antioxidants, perfect for enriching recipes. For those who follow a vegan diet, firm tofu is essential, with up to 450 mg of calcium per 100 gram. Combine it with vegetables and spices and create delicious, nutrient-rich dishes. And we can't forget sardines, which with 380 mg of calcium per 100 gram are practically a gift from the sea for your bones. Now, if you like seeds, chia and sesame are true superfoods. Chia offers 631 mg of calcium per 100 gram and also brings fiber and omega-3 to the table. Sesame, the absolute leader, contains 975 mg per 100 gram and is a versatile ingredient that goes well in salads, pasta, and even homemade bread. Incorporating these foods into your menu is not only taking care of your health, but also transforming meals into a nutritious and tasty experience. And speaking of sesame, its benefits go beyond calcium. It is a true treasure trove of nutrients. Sesame seeds deserve special attention because they are not just a simple seed, they are a superfood that brings a series of health benefits. With a high calcium content, already discussed, sesame seeds also stand out for their magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B6, which have the power to strengthen bones and improve blood pressure. Their regular consumption can be a great strategy to combat osteoarthritis, helping to relieve joint pain, something that many people face as they age. In addition, sesame seeds have the power to improve blood cholesterol levels. Who doesn't want to take care of their heart while strengthening their bones? Studies indicate that their antioxidant properties help prevent cellular damage, keeping the body younger and healthier. And the best part, They are extremely versatile. They can be used in juices, smoothies, cakes, and even sauces, making everyday life more nutritious without losing flavor. And if you have ever tried sesame seeds in a recipe, you know how much they add flavor and texture. Now, imagine the potential effect it can have on your health if incorporated regularly. Instead of looking for quick, industrialized solutions to improve bone health, how about transforming the simple act of eating into a true wellness treatment? Sesame seeds are there, waiting to be the hero of your diet. Therefore, incorporating calcium-rich foods, such as sesame seeds, tofu and almonds, is a practical way to ensure that your bones receive what they need to stay strong and healthy. When preparing your meals on a daily basis, make smart choices and choose to include these superfoods, creating a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients. In addition, a diet rich in vitamin K, found in green vegetables such as broccoli and kale, also plays a crucial role in bone health. This vitamin helps regulate the deposit of calcium in the bones, preventing it from accumulating in the arteries, something that can be quite harmful. By combining calcium-rich foods with sources of vitamin K, you create a powerful synergy for the health of the entire body, and not just your bones. The most interesting thing is that by adopting a diet focused on nourishing your bones, you are not only preventing osteoporosis or other related conditions. You are improving your quality of life, creating a virtuous cycle of well-being. When you take care of your diet, nutrition becomes an instrument of transformation, helping to preserve mobility, energy, and vitality for many years. Never underestimate the power of food in maintaining bone health. Now that you know the foods that can strengthen your bones naturally, the question is, are you ready to take this step towards more robust health? With these foods on your plate, you will not only improve the health of your bones, but you will also ensure a much better quality of life. True transformation begins with simple but powerful choices. So, what are you waiting for to apply all this? Start including sesame seeds, almonds, and tofu in your diet today. Have you tried replacing milk with other foods rich in calcium? Tell us in the comments. Share this video with your family and friends and leave your like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications, as we have many more tips to improve your diet and quality of life. And if this content made sense to you, here's a suggestion for your next video. Let's go together on this journey to a stronger, healthier body. See you soon!